into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the latest Let's Talk FPL with myself, Andy, where we just... Oh, wait a minute. There's a reason why I've got that up on screen. Yeah, good afternoon everybody. It is deadline day, keyword being the day, because it's only 3 o'clock and the deadline isn't for another 3 hours and 25 minutes. So, yeah, welcome. As Karma Baby saying, it's panic time. Meh. I don't know. I don't think it is panic time. I've got my own personal dilemmas myself. I'm pretty certain as to know what I'm going to be doing today regarding my transfers. I've pretty much just had confirmation on Fantasy Football Scout that Pulisic is probably going to start. So I'm looking at either a -3, a -4, or a -8. But the -8 makes my team look a bit more shall we say, functionable with actual players that look like they could actually return some points. And we'll get onto that in a minute. Yeah, so come on, hit that like button. There's 40 of you, 40 of you watching at the moment. Hit that like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes while I'm live on air. That'll be great. It'd be the first time I ever hit 100 likes live on air. Toenail, you're still stuck in work? Of course you are. Everybody's at work at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That doesn't surprise me. Jamani Jarvis, don't recognise the name. Afternoon, welcome to the Elite FPL stream. If you are brand new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And make sure, like I just said, as Andy always says, hit that like button. Ryan Seaton stirring up in the Discord. Good lad. That's what we want to see. Good lad indeed. Firetog. Firetog, it's a very, 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 very rare occasion that I see you here. My goodness. Firetog is here on an afternoon stream. When you come live on air. When you come live on air. And by the way, if you do want to come live on air, join in the Discord right now. Jump into the waiting room on Discord. Link is in the description. That was a good show last night, wasn't it? Jason's stream. He'll be taking another -4. So he'll be doing a -8. Why? Because now Jota doesn't look like he's playing. Very good, Ante. Very, very good, Ante. Very, very funny. Firetog's just brought in Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm actually kind of looking at chat on the stream, but then I'm having to look at this chat as well. But yeah, Ante's here. Naraj. Afternoon all. Yeah, afternoon. Semi-Sweet Potato. You've changed your name back. Semi-Sweet Potato. I have 2 free transfers and no Liverpool players. Guess what I did? A goalkeeper transfer. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. At the end of the day, I'm not expecting Liverpool to batter Fulham. I'm expecting them to do a professional job. 2-0, 3-0, something like that. Happy days, done. We can all go home. There's a chance that, like last season, like we did with the history with Dan yesterday, you know, they won 2-1, last minute penalty with James Milner. Salah did absolutely nothing. Gabriel Derop saying, I'm still needing to catch up with 4 hours worth of streaming. It's old news now, don't worry about that. And an hour worth of members content. You only need to watch the... Do you know what shocks me about the members content? Is hardly any of the members have watched my 45-minute post-reaction to the content award. Every other video that's like 5-6 minutes long, it gets like the majority of members watching. Yet the second I actually do like almost an hour-long stream, nothing. Cheers. Karma Baby's here, Nathuku's here, the Salah party. That's a bit of a bright chat there. Salah party time. I don't know. FPL Sum. Hello. What's this here? What's Denver saying? Afternoon elite crew. Who to replace Jota with? I've got 1.6 in the bank. No Grealish, no Bruno. Is Mount an option? My Discord is out. If I'm honest with you, I think that, honestly, Pulisic is genuinely worth a punt. And I mean that. I'm going for it. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it. There's also, I've been inspired, charmed by Planet FPL's Clash of the Correspondents podcast regarding Southampton, and I'm gonna be bringing in JWP, James Ward-Prowse. Some of the things they said on that, I'm thinking to myself, right, you know what? Stuff it. I think I may just bring you in. Elite Beds is saying, Steve, there's no such thing as Steve at Elite FPL, it's Steve O. Bamford captain or a bigger asset? Well, I have no idea who your other assets are, but I would like to think that you've got better options than Bamford. Hello, Matthew Zaishi. Nice to hear you on the Discord last night. Very nice to hear you actually speaking to Jason all for about 30 seconds. I know Firetalk's messing about here, but he's saying, will Salah start? So the simple answer is Firetalk and many, many others. If you're panicking about Salah, this is what we have to say.
Really, there's no news. I mean, the breaking news is football. I played football. Really, there's no news.
And that is it. That is genuinely the reality of what Andy said. I mean, he did go on to say a lot more things, but I'm not going to play the whole bloody segment. He'd want the pound back. Actually, no, I reckon Andy makes a few more pennies than a pound. Probably a fiver per stream, along with all the super chats. where he gets about 30 quid. I'm sending the love down the well. What's that? What's that a reference to? I'm sending Andy love down the well. What is that referencing? Come on, I'm sure there must be someone here. Mr. Reed, you must be here. You must be here. FPL Penguin afternoon. But Marty McFly is saying Pulisic looks amazing, but he's made a glass against Everton. He'll be fine. Against West Ham, he'll be fine. I've done some maths actually. I've done some maths, and I've worked out that based on my transfers, essentially, these are my thought processes regarding my transfers. And like I say, I pride myself on my predictions. And when on the Llama Lounge the other day, basically, Llama made a very valid point that you seem to have very, very good thought processes. It's just you don't have the cojones to go through with it. And the answer is, yeah, you're right. And if I'd have gone through the cojones doing a -8 and a -16, I'd be up by about, let's just say conservatively 30 points. I'd be up now. So I'd be on 656 points if I'd have taken the hits that I wanted to do. So the transfer thoughts that went from my head initially were as follows. So Torres has got to go. He can clear off. So initially it was in a 4-4-2 still. Get Gabriel in. He'll get his clean sheet versus Burnley. Maybe even a goal, legitimately. And Pulisic. Now that is the exact cash to do that. However, I was thinking, is there any way I can get rid of this useless prat in Click? Well, there's an answer to this, and the answer is yes, there is. So I get rid of Gabriel, bring in Ward-Prowse, stick in Bruyne of West Ham, who's 4.4, as a bench fodder. Oh, it's BAL, isn't it? Wow, there we are. For a -8. And I think that James Ward-Prowse and Pulisic could have some fun at the weekend. I'm really tempted by that. Now, I could do for free and still play a 4-4-2. Just do Ward-Prowse in for Torres. Torres ain't going to be playing. And even if he did, he ain't going to be doing anything against Man United. So I could just do that for free. But actually, I think there's more of an upside. I've done my predictions over the next 4 game weeks. And basically, if I was to keep, for argument's sake, essentially it's Torres and Walker versus Pulisic and James Ward-Prowse. That's essentially what it comes down to. And over the next 4, I've predicted that Torres and Walker will get 36 points between them. Whereas Pulisic plus JWP, -8, will get 42. So that's including the -8. They'll get 42 points. So I'll be up by 6 points over the next 4 game weeks. And I think I'm going to do it. I've also done the maths on Gabriel and Pulisic, how many points they're going to get over the next 4. And to be honest with you, I've put it down as 34 points. So even then, I'm still going to be 8 points up over that. So I'm pretty much certain to be doing that move for definite. Almost certainly going to do it. I just seen someone there, I think it was FPL Sum, saying about, what do you call it? Doing a -16 if you're playing the game for fun. You could take a -24. You could take a -32, or whatever the maths works out to me. As Jason said last night, it's all in 4s. So I think that playing the game for fun, just take as many hits as you want. And A is saying, I love Pulisic. 8.2 is such a bargain if he can stay fit. I know FPL Tips said something just a second. Hello, Tips. Football History's trolling us, everybody. Say hello to Football History, everybody. He's trolling us. This game week, I'm going to be captaining Watkins. Yeah, of course you will. And even if you do, why? Give us some legitimate reasons as to why you would captain that. Pulisic is made of... That's what he said. Pips. Let's just say Pips. Harry. Harry Pips. Harry is saying, Pulisic is made of glass. 3 games in 7 days is a lot for him. I couldn't care less. I've worked out the basic maths on him. And to be honest with you, he'll play more minutes than Torres. And the fact that I've got James Ward-Prowse, I'll have Bruyne as a backup if Pulisic doesn't play. I've got no bench. So I'm pretty confident with that specific move. FPL Crazy is saying, hopefully we're going to get Blankford tonight. I don't know. I reckon he's going to score tonight. I think he'll do all right. FPL Penguin is saying, I enjoyed your stream with Dan last night. It's nice to see him on stream, isn't it? Actually, his face up on stream at the moment. It's really good to have Dan back as part of the team, doing a 2 weekly and sometimes watch-alongs. Talking of which, actually, you've just reminded me, Penguin. Talking of which, this Sunday, if you are unaware, myself and Dan, we're going to be covering this game here. Now, hopefully it's not too big for screen. It probably will be. It probably will be too big for screen. Come on, load up. Is that too big for screen? The answer is no. Yeah, me and Dan are doing the Dan Steve-O derby. Arsenal versus Burnley, where Arsenal are going to beat us. What did I predict? 2-0, wasn't it? Arsenal are going to win 2-0. I know James on Planet FPL is banging on about Aubameyang being the best captaincy this week. Certainly the history suggests he's scored 7 goals. 7 goals in the last 5 fixtures versus Burnley. Now, of course, we all are aware of certain players like Sterling had majorly good history versus certain teams scoring goals for fun, and when it came to the actual match, that game week they completely failed. So I'm expecting Aubameyang, Lacazette to do well against us. We can't seem to cope with these top class players. So I'm really hoping that basically Aubameyang keeps quiet and everybody keeps quiet and we can get a 0-0 draw out of that. Ante saying the Llama Lounge needs a shout out, Steve. Why? They had Late Riser on. Yes, they did. It was a very good stream. I listened to it this morning while I was doing some leg press. I'm not really a fan of leg press, but I was doing it this morning. And according to Late Riser, I had a lot of fun on it and certainly sounded like he did have a lot of fun. So yeah, I highly recommend people go check out the Late Riser Llama Lounge last night. Sorry, that FPL Lounge. Nathuku was saying, Stevie, would you take a risk on... Would you risk a red arrow with Jota and Torres or take a -4 to get Neto? Forget Neto. I wouldn't be getting in Neto. Absolutely useless. Not with the fixtures he's got coming up. Yeah. Firetalk saying, hashtag, what's the point? If I'd left my team as a zombie team since game week 1, I'd have had 26 more points. Ha! Arbor Boy's here, and he got the sending my love down the well. Bang on the money. Timmy O'Toole, well done. What a great episode. Ab is saying, KDB or Vardy for captain? Jamie Vardy, that's an easy one. Vardy, I think, is going to do all right against Brighton. He'll get a goal. He's got really good history. The question is whether to captain Salah or Vardy in my team. Well, I'd be a fool not to captain Salah. He's in my team. He's captaining. But do I expect him to do something against Fulham? Yep. Do you know what? I'm actually expecting him to get a penalty. That's what I'm expecting. Reece Smith is saying that Rafinha's better than Neto. Yeah, I certainly would be looking at Leeds I was trying to get a Leeds defender. Does anybody know anything about this Ali Oscar? Is it Ali Oscar? Is he a 100% guaranteed starter? Because I'd take him over Bruyne, personally. But then again, probably a double game week coming up for West Ham, so maybe actually. Oh, that's a point, actually. Isa. So, with the breaking news that essentially the Newcastle team are going to be non-existent, I am going to be basically... I have actually changed my score predictor on Semi-Sweet Potatoes game on the website. I've changed it to 0-0. That game is going to be absolutely dire. Newcastle will be trying to hold out for a draw. West Brom are absolutely hopeless. Pereira obviously won't be playing, so I would be absolutely nailing that down as a 0-0. If there is going to be a score, West Brom to win 1-0, if anything, but honestly, terrible. Here we are, Ryan. Marty McFly is saying, if Mane bangs, I'm good for a 100-point week. How do you even know that? What if Mane was to be the only player in your team to score points and everybody else only gets 2 or 3 points? Lots of people say this. Lots of people come out and say, I'm expecting 100 points. How often do 100 points happen in a season on a single game week? It's about as rare as me being able to get a captaincy right. So, it ain't happening. In fact, my prediction would be Salah to get a goal. This is what I'm predicting, a penalty to Salah. Yeah, Mane's got a very, very, very high chance of scoring. And it will just end up being a really boring 2-0 victory to Liverpool. FPL Sun saying, a Werner mega haul incoming. There's a very good chance. Obviously, Everton I've just seen on Scout. No Seamus Coleman, no James Rodriguez. In fact, that reminds me. Babis is saying, is Barnes going to start for the Foxes? Let's find out from Nigel Pearson, shall we? The answer is not a clue. Not a clue. So, let's find out. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There was a chance. There was a consideration, actually, of getting rid of Calvert-Lewin. And essentially, get rid of him and bringing in Ings. And bringing in Danny Ings. I can see Ings doing well. I said it on a members video. What's going on here? I said it on a members video this morning that Marie messaged saying that she's going to be captaining Danny Ings. And you know what? I can see Southampton doing okay against Sheffield United. I think I predicted 2-0 to Southampton. They're guaranteed starters. Hasselhutel has essentially just said he's going to be playing. So that's cool. I'd happily. It's just Click. Such a horrible, horrible, horrible player. I want to get him gone. I'll be honest. I'm set on the Pulisic move. I'm. When you have that gut feeling, and like I say, I'll happily go through the fact that his best mate is back in Giroud. Giroud will be starting. I'm pretty much dead set on that particular team. That's what I'm pretty happy with. I know FPL tips. Alioski will play short term, but long term he is the first of the defence to lose their place. So what you're saying is, Tips, is that he's not a first teamer when he's not playing. Callum is desperate for me to do this. Well, I'm doing it. There's no me messing about. I'm doing it. Replacements for Ziyech, Sidham is saying. Well, there's many options. There's many options for depending on how much you got in the bank. But let's just say, for argument's sake, you've only got the 8 million or whatever. I think taking a punt on, we're all, drawn by our own decisions. But Pulisic looking good. Someone was saying yesterday, Maddison. don't like that at all. Although, according to Booner on his Twitter, he said that he's been hearing a rumour. Hearing a rumour that it's something to do with something coming out that he may be a bit of a niggle. Yeah, Ant A making the point here that the second I take Click out, he's going to get a penalty. Well, to be fair, he doesn't actually play for my team. I don't actually play Click whatsoever, so he can. I couldn't care less. Playing a 3-5-2 with Ward-Prowse and Pulisic in the team is so much better than a 4-4-2 with Gabriel. Stell's getting angry. Relax. Breathe, dog. Breathe. Kevit is saying Rashford or Aubameyang. He's up against Burnley. He's up against Burnley, for crying out loud. Burnley are losing this weekend. It's a question of by how many. Ryan is making the point here. Everybody done with their transfers are waiting minutes before the deadline. The reality is, Ryan, is that I've noticed something. Now, whether it's because I've now become me and Jason have become people that do things on YouTube on a regular basis. Is it because I'm now on Twitter? But deadline seems to be absolutely more panic than I've ever seen. Like before, it used to be... It was kind of like last season when it all started, I think, from what I remember. And now, all of a sudden, every single person seems to do some form of deadline stream. It's just crazy. Like, just have fun with it. You know, I just have a laugh with these streams and everything. There's no panic whatsoever. I think panic's a very strong word. But I do, talking of which, it will be interesting to see if Jason does get rid of Jota. It will be very interesting to see if he does get rid of Jota, because it doesn't look like he's going to be playing. Siddharth is saying, Lampard said Pulisic has something going wrong with his hamstring. You think he'll start? Yeah, I do. It's nothing major. FPL tips will be able to tell you. It's nothing major, just a slight, tiny little niggle. But I think that it'll be fine against Everton. It's just the fact that it's 3 games in 7 days. I think he'll start 2 and be subbed in and substitute in one of them. So, that game was a bit of a. I find it really weird when the sub thing comes through. I keep forgetting that I've got Streamlabs up and running. So when the noise goes off, it's like, what have I missed? Yeah, but if you are new around here, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I can't believe there's nearly 200 mad. As the tactical. Does anybody know the tactical Brit is? As the tactical Brit says. Lots of mad people watching this. You're not mad. You all want to see it. Does anybody know the Broken Machine? Let me just bring this up. If anybody's into computer game streaming, specifically in my case, it's Call of Duty. This was fantastic watching this live. This is why I love live streams, for this one specific reason. And it's for this. So, here we go. Let's...
Every time you die, you accuse people of cheating. No, I don't, Hans. You want to call that a weak mindset? I'll tell you about a weak mindset, and I'll say that's yours, because instead of actually watching the stream and listening to what I'm actually saying, you're just taking little bits and making generalizations of my stream, and that really shows a weak mindset. It says a lot about you, dude. It says that you make assumptions about people, you're very judgmental. If you actually watch my stream, I don't accuse everyone who kills me of being a cheater.
5 remaining.
Insulting my viewers. I'm not insulting my viewers. I'm insulting a person in chat who decided to come into the chat and spew some nonsense. And I'm not allowing that nonsense, you know? And he's dead. Juggernaut wins. I'm allowed to call a viewer an idiot. Just like if I was on stage and I was a comedian and someone was heckling me, I'm free to call them an idiot. I appreciate people checking out my stream, but that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to say something back to you guys.
So Nahal sent in the super chat and I stupidly muted myself. So basically, essentially, what I find really frustrating is that everybody seems to go into panic mode about Salah. But when I look at the fixtures, I don't look at it and go, oh my goodness, I wish I had Salah. Whereas, for instance, Man City versus Fulham or Man City versus West Brom, I think to myself, oh crap, I need to have Kevin De Bruyne or I need to get a City asset in because I believe that they will bang. For 2 free transfers to get rid of Bruno Fernandes, who's at home against Man City, for Salah for free. I mean, if you're absolutely desperate to bring in Salah, if you actually think that Salah is going to do really well versus Fulham, absolutely. But I'd be spending the transfer on a more pressing matters. I honestly think this Salah is a load of nonsense. Yeah, if he comes in with a hat-trick, fantastic. I get a hat-trick out of him. I just don't think it will happen. I really don't. I don't think Fulham are there to be shot down. I think there are better fixtures this game week with better captaincies, and in my opinion, it's Danny Ings versus Sheffield United, it's Aubameyang / Lacazette versus Burnley, or it's Jamie Vardy versus Brighton. But if you own Salah, I think you'd be mad not to captain him. I think you'd be mad not to captain him. Oh, Jason's panicking. Jason's screaming. Jota to Grealish for a -4. Do it now. Just do it. Get on with it. He's up against Wolves, who don't concede goals, and you want to bring in Grealish. Panic. This whole panic thing from everybody fascinates me. It really does. It really does. I would just hold on to Jota. I would just hold on to Jota if I was you. That's what I would do anyway. Callum is saying, I hope your captain blanks. Well, anybody that owns Salah is going to be captaining Salah. So everybody, stick a middle finger up to Callum in chat. Put that middle finger emoji up to Callum. Because he's hoping your captain blanks and his captain Vardy gets 20 points. Well, hopefully Vardy does get 20 points because guess what? I've got him. We'll all know what this is about in about 30 seconds. If I can find it, which I can because I don't tweet out that much. Hold on a minute, just need to put the sound up. I probably muted that, and I did. Andy, you've distracted me. I even muted that. I muted your own moron.
Really, there's no news. I mean, the breaking news is footballer played football.
Footballer played football. Will Salah start? Who knows? I said earlier on, Andy, I would have clipped the whole bloody thing. It was just genius. And I was just saying about live streaming, and when people like yourself, the Broken Machine, whoever I watch, go off on these beautiful tangents. Fantastic! You didn't have to super chat, Andy. Thank you so much. And the whole, thank you for the love. I sang a song to you, Andy. Actually, it was do you get this reference? And I'm sending the love down the well. That's to you, Andy. Alex A. Alex A is saying, is Mane an option? Yes. Ask Bruyne Tavares in chat. Firetog is debating whether he does Salah or Werner for captaincy. Salah or Werner for captaincy. I'm sorry to say this, but Salah for safety, Werner for that potential explosive return. And I mean that. It's that joke from the Office again. No, it's not Office. It's Extras. I mean that. What did this just say here? What's this here? Oh, Brew's late, of course. Of course, Brew's late. Brendan Saunders is asking, James or Zuma? I think Reece James for the consistency of the crosses that he brings in. So there's a very, very, very high chance that Reece James could be getting a decent score. Reece James. Kurt Zuma's just a player that will almost certainly be starting for Chelsea. So, but lacking of returns on a consistent level, I think Reece James is a good one. I'd take Reece James over Zuma. Gav P, calm down, breathe, relax. I've got Jota. He's talking to Jason. I've got Jota here. He hasn't been ruled out. It's just a knock. He may or may not play. I'm keeping hold of him unless he's truly ruled out. Away at Fulham is a really good fixture if he plays. Yes, I agree with you. I honestly wouldn't be doing a -4, Jace, to be bringing in Grealish for Jota. Aston Villa have got a really tough fixture against Wolves. It's not easy. Alex A is saying Sterling to Mane, but I'm 0.1 out. Can everyone buy? A Brew's thinking of doing Kane captain. Well, Brew, you're doing exceptionally well. Exceptionally well in the moderator league and just the overall rankings. So, Jamani, why are you panicking? Why do you need to panic? You don't need to panic whatsoever. Adu is saying Kilman or Brewster as first substitute. Oh, that's an easy one. Brewster. At least he'll play. At least he'll get some... Ramanathan is saying Salah captain if he doesn't start. If he doesn't start, vice captain Werner, Salah will be starting. He will be starting. Do not worry about that. I was panicking, but now I will just close the app and take a nap until the game. I completely agree with you. If you got the team in place, you don't need to panic. Like I say, when I look at my team up on the screen here. So let's just quickly bring that up. Do you know what? Let's just confirm. I'm confirming the transfers. Let's just get on with it. Let's confirm the transfers, everybody. So it's Pulisic and Ward-Prowse in. That's done. Let's confirm them. -8, done. Happy days. So there's my team. Oh God, everybody's going to be panicking now. What are you doing that for? What have you done that for, Steve-O? There we are. Happy days. There's my 3-5-2. Looks so much more better without Click in the team. Oh, beautiful. I should be able to watch that game tonight. I actually may be able to watch that game tonight. You never know. I may actually have an opinion on Leeds. But that looks so much better. Beautiful team. Within reason, it looks beautiful. I would just say, just do what I do, which is kind of give a genuine prediction on what you think certain players would do. Do you think that their fixture is that good that you really do need to bring them in? This, like I said, this whole Salah panic, relax, breathe. It's not that great a fixture, I don't think. Like I say, I'm praying he does. He gets a hat trick. Steve-O, this is what do we call it? Vincent is saying, Steve-O, what time is it? It's McDonald's time. I'm not interested in McDonald's. I had McDonald's the other day, and to be honest, it just wasn't. You know, we just have a food source, and you just think, why did I bother buying it? And I was just like, why did I bother buying the standard 4 triple cheeseburgers and some medium fries? Why? Oh, Jason's backtracking now. He's not touching his team. He's just interested to see people's thoughts. But he's paying £5 for Wi-Fi. Naraj is saying, what have you done that for, Steve-O? Naraj, I've already explained the reasoning as to why I've done a -8. Essentially, because Click is a complete waste of space. Torres will never start for Man City, and that's it. And I think James Ward-Prowse is an excellent buy. Southampton are looking absolutely fantastic at the moment, and Pulisic, you know what? I think he'll do all right tomorrow. Hello, JC. Vardy captain, punt worth it. Well, let's just put it this way. Cy Bellamy, who is 8,000th in the world, is captain in Vardy. A bit of a disclaimer, though. He doesn't have Salah. So, hello, X. What a strange... Paulie, why did you get rid of that message? I didn't quite understand it. Lax Praven is saying, why are you donuts? Lax Praven, what the hell are you going on about? FPL Survival is saying, I'm really enjoying the streams. Which ones? What do you think about going 3 premiums in midfield? Kevin De Bruyne, Salah and Fernandes. I think they're all key to their teams. I think it's a really good solution. I mean, at the end of the day, you can bring in some decent strikers at a cheap rate, i.e. Watkins, Bamford, Calvert-Lewin if you've got him. Oh right, Narash. I'll just do a broken machine. I'll do a broken machine and just say, unfortunately, sarcasm doesn't come across well in the written chat, I'm afraid. Vincent is saying, please don't captain Salah if he's going to sink if you do so. Well, I'm telling you now, I've already predicted that Salah's only going to get a goal tomorrow in a 2-0 win. So I think that Salah will return tomorrow. Whether he gets a double-digit haul or not, I very much doubt it. He already got that double-digit haul last week. See, my dilemma is whether I should... Oh, yeah! That reminds me. I'm hoping this doesn't affect the stream whatsoever. It shouldn't. Hopefully, this doesn't affect the stream whatsoever. I'm just going to quickly do some live research, which unfortunately nobody on screen will be able to see whatsoever. I just want to quickly see... So basically, I did some basic research on Chelsea-Everton, and it turns out that there's a very, very, very good chance that Chelsea are going to score a minimum of 2 goals versus Everton tomorrow due to Everton's home record. They do seem to concede a lot of goals. I now actually want to check out Leicester's home record. Now, I know I did that yesterday on stream, but I just want to quickly see... Leicester at home and Brighton away. How they fare. So, Leicester at home are the 11th worst team. So in the home table, Leicester are 11th. To put that in perspective, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Everton, Wolves, Southampton, West Ham are ahead of them. So Leicester at home have won 2, drawn 0, lost 3, have only scored 6 goals and conceded 8. Now I know for a fact that their fixtures have been pretty good at home. Now away from home, Brighton are 14th. 1-2, drawn 1, lost 2, scored 9, conceded 8. So this suggests to me that this could be the first draw for Leicester in a 1-1 or maybe like just a 2-1 victory or a 1-0 victory to Leicester. It's not going to be that great. If I look at Fulham, Fulham have conceded 11 goals at home. They've lost 4 games. Whereas away from home, Liverpool, that's not good. Liverpool away from home, 1-1, drawn 3, lost 1, scored 8, conceded 11. So that's tells me that could be like a 2-0, 2-1 to Liverpool. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Zaha, Adams out. Susek, Ings captain in. Do it. Do it now. Yes, do it. If it's free, for free, yeah, do it. Why not? Brendan is saying, Chris Pulisic is still a work in progress. I don't want to call this an injury. No, he's fine. He said he's been training fine all week, so I'm happy. Yeah, Tavald is seen a Simpsons reference. I think it was when I was singing to Andy. Sending my love down the well. We're 38 likes away from 100. Try and get me to 100 likes. Now. That's a Simpsons reference. Do you know what it is? Best defender under 4.5. Relic Returns is saying. Again, self-bias here, but Bruyne. Charlie Taylor's a decent one. And thanks to FPL Tips, Alioski for a short term, could be a really, really good opportunity to do so. Oh, Ryan Seashan, his throne is waiting here. Ryan, Ryan, you're on a... Ryan, I saw you. I actually saw you in Hangouts yesterday, and I couldn't believe it. If someone has a free transfer and doesn't know which transfer to make and has the cash to do so, my advice, get a Aubameyang and captain him. You'll not regret it. I'm gutted I'm 0.1 to do it. Yes, Ryan. Completely agree with you, mate. Absolutely 100% agree with that. Ryan England, another Ryan. Ryan England is saying Salah or Kane captain. Standard answer, isn't it? Salah. Bashka, do not downgrade Chilwell to Reece James. Don't even bother. I have 2 free transfers, nothing to do. There's always something to do, Bashka. Oh, we've got everybody in chat. Put a thank you message to FPL Jovial, because according to FPL Jovial, Reece James is going to be getting a 15-point haul tomorrow versus Everton. Everybody say thank you to FPL Jovial. I was going to captain Andy Robertson, Dally Pool was saying, but I'm hearing the news on I think I'll have to go for safety and Mo. Yeah. Stick on Robertson. He's going to get a clean sheet. Do it, Dally Pool. Stick to your gut. I want to go to Mount Splashmore. Very good. Ramanathan saying, would you start Charlie Taylor against Arsenal? What, and get 1 point? No. There's no way in hell I'm starting a Burnley player. FPL tips. There we are, Jovel. Everybody's thanking you. So when he doesn't come through, you come back on stream and everybody can tell you to you clear off. Should I put Bamford in for DCL? No, don't do it. Don't do it. He's FPL Joel is saying you're welcome. So if he comes through, we all get 15 points. If he doesn't, we don't get 15 points. Which back three should I start? Safal, Diaz, Lamptey, Zuma. Diaz, Zuma, and Safal. That's an easy one. That's very good, Penguin. Calvert, Undertaker, Lewin. The streak, yeah, it will continue. Very good tips. Very good. I've just sold Salah to a 4.3 to upgrade Mitchell to Reece James and captain him. Oh, very, very good. My McFly, I know you're going to be captaining Mane, and if he does score big, you have every right to come onto the show and essentially brag away that you captain Mane. If you're that confident in him, mate, triple captain him. But I remember a few weeks ago you captained Mane, and I actually captained him as well. And what did he do for us? He got a whopping 3 points. What do you think of having Sterling instead of Kevin De Bruyne? I agree with what Late Riser was saying on the Llama Lounge in all seriousness last night. I think that Sterling's looking confident at the moment. But Kevin De Bruyne, the creator of the team, guaranteed starts. I'd take Kevin De Bruyne all day. But if you want to do a Lewis Kirkby, and have the differentials like Sterling, the low-owned players, nothing wrong with having Sterling whatsoever. Nothing wrong with having Sterling whatsoever. Yeah, Alfredo is saying, bring in Trent Alexander-Arnold. He will score a free kick. Do you know what? I think that I actually do think that Trent could actually do something tomorrow. I don't know why. I think he may get an assist. James is saying, Justin to Dyer for free. Leicester versus Tottenham. I wouldn't be doing it this week. I think there's a very good chance that Leicester keep a clean sheet against Brighton. I predicted 2-0. Dyer up against Crystal Palace. I think I actually do agree with Dan. I think that Crystal Palace have a very good chance of getting something out of that game. But Grekler, RUEckers, like, I'm planning to do a -12 this game week. Chilwell, Basuma, Pulisic, Kane out. Oh, next game week. Chilwell, Basuma, Pulisic, Kane out for Reece James, Fernandes, Salah 4.4. Chilwell for James. It's a straightforward swap. Obviously, you're doing this for money, for funds. Fernandes in for Basuma. Son in for Pulisic. And then you're going to have someone like Davis. Aston Villa's Davis. I don't like it. There's just something in me that I just see Pulisic with Giroud. It's just the fact Giroud's playing. He likes to play with Giroud. -12 though. It's -12 Grekler. That's the problem. And the fact you're getting rid of Kane, a guaranteed starter. Chilwell, guaranteed starter. Out for... That's really tough, Grekler. That really is a toss of the coin. It's really a case of if you really, 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 really want to do it or not. But for me... nah. It's just the fact it's -12. Hell with it. Do it, Grekler. Do it. Sherman. We'll start off actually, everybody. Paul E should get this. Sherman! Hey, Cameron Rawcliffe's here. I haven't seen you for a while. Not in a live stream anyway. T. Hemming is saying, do a -4 to bring Pulisic in for Rodriguez to start over Lamptey. Yeah, do it. Do it. Wayne Rogers saying, I've just got in Ings and Susek for DCL and Basuma on a free. Mike Captain Ings is different. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, do it. Oh, I like that. I like it a lot. Someone is saying about what time is the deadline. Yeah, it's 6:30. 6:30. I'm going off air in a minute anyway. I just wanted to do a quick hour for a bit of fun. Have a laugh. Having a laugh. Oh yeah, of course. You were here, Cameron, you are right. You were here yesterday. Semi-sweet potatoes. Well, you don't want to be telling everybody. You don't be telling everybody that. You want people to have a disadvantage. Oh, this is a good one. Adita. I like this. Jota and Calvert-Lewin to Aubameyang and Adams for a -4 worth it. Do it and captain Aubameyang. Honestly, please do it. I really do think that all these people saying that Burnley are going to cause Arsenal problems, forget it. Forget it. They're going to get back to winning ways. Hafiz is saying, Werner and Rashford or Salah and Watkins can downgrade Salah to Kevin De Bruyne later, prepping for double game week or too early. Werner and Rashford. Oh, I would have Salah and Watkins over Werner and Rashford. Rashford isn't returning enough. Werner doesn't return enough. Salah and Watkins are solid options moving forward. I'd certainly have Salah and Watkins over them too. Downgrading Salah to KDB. Something in my thought process. I'm thinking of doing that for game week 13. Thinking of it, but I don't think I will. Gavin is saying you've got no Man City with their upcoming running with their upcoming run. Why can't they do any transfers? JC is saying, I'm on fire in the predictions league at the moment. Can you go for the leaderboard? I can do it. Yes, I can. Essentially, it won't be up on screen though. I can't bring it up on screen. But what I can do is look at it myself. I'm assuming you've named yourself JC. It's not under some other bizarre name, which I don't have a clue what you're doing. In fact, I'm doing all right in the predictor game. I've gone up quite well. So, what's your team name, JC? Because I'm 13th. I'm really happy I'm ahead of Lino. I'm ahead of Lino by 6 points. Now, Lino did amazing last year. Absolutely stunning. Oh, Penguin's there, 33rd. Yeah, Lino was amazing in the predictor game. Not just this, but the Super Brew and Fantasy Scout ones. Absolutely storming it he did. Blimey, we got the leader. The leader of the Invitational League, Felix, is here. Boas Rice. Hello, mate. Who are you? Boas, I'm assuming you're captaining Salah. Let us know. We're almost at 100 likes. Come on. How many are we away? I can't do any fancy music or graphics or anything like Jason can. We're 10 away from 100 from 100 likes. It's under Always Me. Oh, you're 8th. You're 8th. 12 points ahead of me. Good lad. Well done. And you're just below. Yeah, Firetog's having a brilliant predictor season. He's 7th. Firetog, if you're still watching this, why are you so good at predictions? Why doesn't this help your... Well, then again, pot kettle black or whatever the saying is. I'm good at predictions and it doesn't help my blinking thing. Cy Bellamy saying, do we think... Good, Vincent. Do we think Bruce is doing a Mourinho? Is he Eckers like? Steve Goddard saying, Steve-O, I'm I'm 1 point ahead of you in the Members League. Trust me, that ain't anything to brag about. Do I captain Salah or Wilson? Wilson? Newcastle haven't even got a team tomorrow. Captain Flaming Salah. London Bone is saying, do I captain Vardy or Kane? Vardy. Easy. Yeah, come on, Boas Rice. Who are you captaining? Let us know. Captain Salah and a -4 with a popular mid on the rise out. All right, let's have a look at your team then. Let's have a look at Boa Rice's team because he is having a stormer. Not as good as Simon Bellamy. Hey, Si, mate, I'm thinking of Captain Vardy, and that's not even a joke because you are. Si's doing exceptionally well. But Boa's Rise, the Invitational League, let's quickly look at it, wherever it is. Invitational League, there we are, done. So Boa's Rice is doing exceptionally well. So he's captain his Salah, and he's doing a -4 to get rid of the popular... Oh, you mean Jota? Ooh, you're getting rid of Jota. Big deal. That ain't anything serious. That ain't anything serious whatsoever. Husam is saying, Salah, last minute change, Salah to Vardy captain could be a blunder. To be honest, I think Vardy and Salah will get very similar returns. So -4, Jota, Mitchell and someone for a -4. I'm going to assume it's Fernandes because he's got a tough fixture up against Man City. Captain Bruno against City. No chance. No way. What's that here? Someone's saying Cy Bellamy lucky? No. He ain't lucky. Hey, we've hit 100. 100 likes. Thanks, everybody. If you are brand new around here, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Well, oh yeah, I didn't even say this. By the way, you are watching the award-winning... Let's put it up on screen. The award-winning... There's Andy there. Let's make this moment proud, shall we? Let's play it again. Welcome to the award-winning Elite FPL show with myself and Jason. I know Jason isn't here, but here we are.
Football are Elite FPL, FPL Family, FPL Nympria, FPL TV, FPL Tips.
With an F.
Now, the winners for Best Fantasy Football Video. The Bronze Award goes to my girl, FPL Nympria. Congratulations. Silver Award goes to FPL Family. Congratulations to you too. And the Gold Award. This is the one. Elite FPL. Well done. Big shout outs to you, man.
Hey guys, Jason here from the Elite FPL podcast. Just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you that's voted for us in the Football Content Awards, and we can't believe it that we actually won. This is amazing. Thank you, and here's to a great 2021. Thank you.
Just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that voted for myself and Jason for this Elite FPL channel, where of course, for myself, this has been almost like a 12-year award, really. I've been doing fantasy football now for almost 12 years, covering the various mini leagues that I've been involved with, but now over the last 2 years what myself and Jason have done has now been rewarded with this prestigious award. And just want to say a massive shout out to the Elite FPL community that have got us here. Cheers all. The Elite FPL community, that's all you guys watching us right now. And yeah, once again, I keep saying this, it really hasn't sunk in that we won that award. It's absolutely fantastic. This award up on screen right now, and you are all part of it. You guys were there to help us win this award, so much appreciation to you guys. Amit saying I look very intellectual there on the stream. Are you on that particular? Are you having a laugh? Having a wind up? What are you on about? Looking intellectual. Nick Ansel is saying, would you rather play Jota in a 3-5-2 or Wilson in a 3-4-3? Wilson. Just. Cheers, Shano. Appreciate that, mate. Vicnit. Who should I get out? Who should I get out? Bruno or Son? Son if you're desperate. And I got it right with Felix. Burrs Rice, I was bang on the money. So, my goodness, Juggernauts is here. Juggernauts, Firetog, Felix. What the bloody hell is going on here? That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. We've got all the big names coming out today. Ha! Welcome, Juggernauts. How are you getting on, mate? How are you getting on? But yeah, so Felix, that's his team there, and I got it right. So he's getting rid of... He's got rid of Jota, Fernandes and Mitchell. Who are you bringing in then? That's a -4. Who are you bringing in, Felix? I'll be very interested to know. Very interested to know indeed who you're bringing in. Cheers, Tarek. Appreciate the kind words there. Concert or Cafal? DCL or Banford? Safal and DCL. That's quite an easy one. I think that West Ham defence here looking pretty solid. And Calvert-Lewin's just on... Well, it's like Penguin said. The streak continues. Hello, Dread. Hello, Dread. Vincent is screaming, let's go, Elite FPL. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Absolutely. Absolutely. In the words of... Oh, what's his name? The guy from Match of the Day I've completely forgotten about who left. Ex-Liverpool player. Completely forgotten. Juggernauts, though, he's saying, I've been thinking of Captain Robertson. Do it. Honestly, if you got no other problems, do it. If you're struggling, I think that do it. Juggernauts is saying, Elite FPL guys, you're going to be famous. In the words of... I can't play it. Actually, yeah, I can play it. This ain't going to get... Jason, this ain't going to demonetize us. This is the most underground band that anybody will ever know in their life. Let's just quickly... So this song is actually entitled... I think it's called Make Me Famous. It would help if I could spell it. Instead, the spell check has put in as I'm. Pity's sake. Let's just quickly... In Dying Arms, the band is. And let's just quickly play Famous... And the song is Famous Last Words. Famous Last Words. Here we go.
You have one new voice message. First, new voice message received on Wednesday at 5:36 p.m.
Why don't you shut your fucking
Oh, beautiful. This is for you, Juggernauts. Oh, Jason, if In Dying Arms claims £1 off us, I don't even think they even exist anymore. But that's for you, Juggernauts. We got a new subscriber. Thank you, Lather. Is it Lather? I'm reading off the thing there. Lather. Yes, it is. Hello. Bruno or Banford captain would be good. Are you having a laugh? Vinay. What are you on about? Ruben Diaz is saying Jota to Ward-Prowse this week. Oh. Yes. I think Ward-Prowse is going to do all right this week. I wanted to actually... Funny you say that, actually. I wanted to look at Cy Bellamy's team. Cy Bellamy's in a bit of a dilemma. Like I said, he's doing exceptionally well this year. He is 8,000th, top 8,000, maybe 9,000, something like that. Let's just quickly look at Cy's team and show you guys. He's captaining Vardy. He's got no Salah. Yeah, he's 8,000th. 8,099th, bizarrely. He's captaining Vardy this week. Of that team there, he's going to be playing Grealish instead of Susek. So I would think he's going to play a 4-4-2. Would he play one of the Newcastle lads? Maybe a 3-4-3? I'd probably keep the team as it is, Si. I think a 4-4-2, but with Grealish instead. I wouldn't be playing Wilson ahead of Calvert-Lewin or anybody like that. Would I play Wilson ahead of Walker-Peters or Dallas? I can see Dallas keeping a clean sheet tonight pretty easily, and Walker Peters to maybe get another attack in return. I think that team's looking great, Si. And Jamie Vardy captain. I think it's looking good for you, Si. I really do. I really do. Matt Henley saying, is that available as a ringtone? I'm sure I could do. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, Si. It's not that great a fixture. I'll tell you what, if Liverpool were at home, I think you'd have a case. But the fact that they're away, it's not too much of the problem. Like I said earlier on, their away record, Liverpool ain't that particularly great. They win, but nothing serious. Oh, Amit saying he's struggling to get Ings in. Top Boy Trader, Steve-O, will TAA start? I'd like to think so. I would like to think he'll start. Ziyech and Watkins to Giroud and Grealish for a -4, Actel is saying. Yes. Yeah, do it. I think Giroud scored 6 in 6 or something like that. So I think that's a really good return and everything. And yeah, I think it'll be all right. I'm expecting more from Zaha in the next 4, Mark is saying. Mark Hoss. Zaha's fixtures. The problem with Zaha is that he's so unpredictable. Let's look at Zaha's returns this year. So, Southampton, tough fixture as we know it now. He's got 8 points. Man United, tough fixture, 15. Everton, tough fixture, 1. Chelsea, tough fixture, 2. Brighton Hove Albion, an easy fixture, 9 points. Fulham away, 13 points. And then Wolves away is a tough fixture. He only got the 1. Leeds. Blimey. I'll tell you what, is Zaha going under the radar here? I mean, those fixtures are terrible. Tottenham at home. West Ham away. Liverpool, Aston Villa, Leicester. What can I see him returning? So Tottenham at home. Can I see him returning in that? I think Mourinho will have a plan for him, so no. West Ham away, I see him returning. Liverpool at home. I could probably see him returning, actually. Aston Villa away. Yeah, why not? Leicester at home, why not? I think you're right. I think you are right. I think he is going under the radar. I think you're bang on the money there. Oh, did that team not save? Could you imagine that if I'd have left that team like that without realising I hadn't saved it? That would have been meltdown. That would have been absolute chaos if I hadn't seen that. Phew. Thank goodness for that. Thank God I did look at that. Sixers is saying Zaha or Grealish. Grealish, sorry. Bring in Salah for Bruyne or Son, or just leave them out. God almighty. That's a panic transfer. If you can do it for free, do it. But it really, if Fernandez turns up against City, you'll regret it. General Vox is saying DCL worth keeping or sell since James, Digne, Coleman are out and fixtures aren't good either. I'll tell you what, General Fox, if you can get in Danny Ings for Calvert-Lewin, you go and do that transfer right now and thank me later when he gets you those 2 goals. Because that's what I'm predicting he'll do. I reckon he'll get 2 goals against Sheffield United this game. In fact, I know I'm not going to do a -12. Christ almighty. 6 is then. Is Pulisic a good option? 50-50. I know I've got him, but 50-50. He'll be playing tomorrow. And he's also asking Trent or Robertson. Robertson. All the way from Nigeria. Digifusion. Hello. All the way from Nigeria. Loves the channel. What transfers have you made, Steve-O? I did Torres, Walker and... I've completely forgotten. Click. Torres, Walker, Click out for Pulisic, Ward-Prowse and Bruyne, which gives me a stronger bench and also gives me 2 decent midfielders now rather than having one rubbish one and a player that doesn't start. So, love from Kenya. Nazira, thank you. All the way from Kenya. Got a lot of African contingents here. Dean Rocky is screaming out Salah or Bruno for captain. Yes, Salah. It's easy. I agree with you, Alex the Kid. People are sleeping on JWP. But I'm not going to lie. I thank the Clash of the Correspondents from Planet FPL. That's who I thank for that particular piece of gold that they gave. Jamani is saying, is Jota back? Jamani, you've been here the whole time. I'm sorry, but I believe Jota is unlikely to do anything. Javier Alcantara saying, remove Calvert-Lewin for Danny Ings. Do it, Steve. I'm not doing it for a -12. Forget it. Triple captain for Salah. I don't think he's going to do anything. Swikwar is watching us from Nepal. Naples. Nepal? Where's Nepal? Naples. It's 1:45. What are you doing up in the morning? Get back to sleep. Oh, Leeds and West Ham starts at 1:45. Ah, I see. Oh, Vince has finally woken up. He's here. I had Ward Prowse from last week. Am I a genius? No, you're not. No, you're not. By the way, Vince, I saw that trailer to, what is it, The Guard you sent me. It looks terrible. Sorry, mate. It looks absolutely pants. Shatish is saying, can we triple captain Salah? Of course you bloody can. You triple captain whoever you want. Captain whoever you like, my friend. Nazira is saying, is Mount any good? You know what? Mason Mount's another good option. He's got a good way record as well. And he's guaranteed to start. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Naples is Napoli. Don't ask me anything here. Phil, I'm assuming you told Vince to bring in Ward-Prowse. I'm assuming that's the case. DigiFusion is saying Kevin De Bruyne for captain. Salah is overrated for this game. I think there's a lot of panicking over Salah. I will agree with you on that. I don't think he's overrated, but I think. Suri is saying, would you rather have a combination of Salah, Fernandes and Ings for a hit, or Salah, Mahrez and Vardy for no hit? I'd do it for the hit. If it's -4, do it. If it's -8, don't do it. The guard saying, Vince referring to The Guard. The trailer does look bad, but the film is class. Just watch the opening scene. I bet you'll love it. Is it on Netflix? I've completely forgot to ask you that privately. Is it on Netflix? Matthew Wright, is that the Matthew Wright? Grealish and Vardy will take a -4 for Salah and Bamford. Oh, Grealish and Vardy, don't do a -4 for that. I won't bother. 2 hours to go, Niraj is saying. Yeah, there's 2 hours to go. Well, technically it's 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I'm going to be going off air in 10 minutes. So, right, I'm going to do a quick fire round here. So, while we've got 10 minutes left, I'm going to smash out as many questions as possible. So the second they come through, I'm just going to answer them as quickly as I possibly can. And then all you lot then can go and ask Andy. Then you can ask James. Then you can ask Davey FPL. Then you can ask FPL Dave. Then you can ask FPL Penguin. Then you can ask FPL Tips. Then you can ask who else streams on a deadline. Block FPL. Here we go. In a 3, a 2, a 1. Should I get Dier or Reguilon for a Robertson and get Ings for Brewster? Should I get Dier or Reguilon for Robertson and get Ings for Brewster? Naziri. No, don't do it. Don't do it. The Tottenham got a good fixture. Would you have a defender or a forward as your first sub? Depends who the defender is. Sixers. Relic returns. Vardy or Salah captain. Salah for safety. Vardy for the chance that he could get a double-digit return. Admit the Bill Knight Rider. That's not even a question. Get out of here, Phil. You don't mean that. Captain Ings or Robertson? Ings. Dean Rocky, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi for the best player on the planet? It's too hard to call. It's too Messi for his close ball control, but Cristiano Ronaldo for those goals out of nowhere and his flaming just pure power power, smashing his way through. I have Salah as captain, but I'm not sure who to give the vice captain to. Don't worry about it. Just leave it on Salah. He's going to be playing no matter what. Corey Langridge, do not do a minus 16 just to get Salah and Ings in. Don't even bother doing it. Here we are, Ryan. But Marty's asking Captain Salah and Marty. Come on, Brian. Brian Potter. Should I play James Ward-Prowse, Vince is saying, or Watkins away at Wolves? James Ward-Prowse, that's a stupid question, Vince. Jota to Grealish, -4. Have no bench to cover if Jota is out. Feel like he may feature, but not for long. Well, Jason's asking, is this Jason asking that question? I wouldn't do it myself. I wouldn't do it for a -4 personally. Play Cody or Cresswell. Cody. Pulisic or Son for Ziyech. Son. So, if you haven't got Son, go. Debiotti. Bring in Son for Ziyech. That's easy. Steve-O, change your captain, JC is saying, to Vardy for last minute entertainment. I don't need to. I'd be mad to do that. Simon Bellamy, what do you mean there's so many differentials? There are no differentials here. Sarcasm, Happy Agbiliola. Salah to Ziyech and Calvert-Lewin to Ings for -8. No, Ziyech isn't even playing. Look at the team news from Fantasy Scout. He's not even playing. Hello, Chris Margos. Play Lamptey or Zaha. Oh, that's an easy one, Zaha. Vitnit, Bruno or Son this game week. Have funds to change next week. Son, he's got an easier fixture. Kane up top with Bruno or have Wilson and Bruno. Kane up top with Bruno or have Wilson, Bruno and Son. Lou Floyd, that's too difficult to answer. I forget it. I don't know. I think this is the least template season I've ever played. I disagree, Si. I think a lot of people have the similar players. It's just what kind of combination people have got. It's not that differential of a template. I think most people have got virtually the same teams as everybody, within like the odd player here or there. Oh, Chris is asking, would you start Salah or Watkins? Always start the attacker, but then again he's up against Wolves, so Chris, why do you have to give me such a difficult question? Watkins just, and I mean just. Nathuku saying, good or bad move? -16 this week to have Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno, JWP, Bowen, and the forward line of Kane and Bamford. No, not for -16. Not for -16. Dean Rocky is asking Haaland or Mbappe for the best young footballer. I know nothing about European football, so especially when it comes to French leagues and where does Haaland play, in Germany or Netherlands? That says everything, doesn't it? Lou Floyd, I'm liking and subscribing. You answer my question. We're here to have a laugh, a bit of fun. It's all fun and games here on Elite FPL. Like I said, wait until the watch-alongs. Remember, me and Dan are covering the Arsenal-Burnley game. And also, there's a very, 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 very small chance that I could be covering the Liverpool-Fulham game, because I'm going to be watching it anyway. So there's a small chance I may cover it, but don't quote me on that whatsoever. But we're definitely covering the Burnley versus Arsenal game. And Neofan is saying DCL or Jota on the bench. Neither. Just put Jota on the bench. Plays DCL for crying out loud. I think he'll score against Chelsea. Amit saying, what happened to getting Gabriel in? Well, to be honest with you, as a prediction over the next 4, I expect that Ward-Prowse and Pulisic will score more than Gabriel, and I think Ward-Prowse will score more than Gabriel, essentially. Shamar, get out of here. Vardy and Kane to Aguero and Werner, get out of here. Forget it. Madeline is saying Diaz and Cafal or Lamptey. Diaz, Cafal or Lamptey to start. Select one. Oh, always play the player that plays for the premium team, Diaz. Vardy or Ings. They're both equal. It's literally a toss of the coin, whoever you decide. Atif is saying a -8 for Salah, Son, Davis as the bench fodder, and Cafal for Jota, Ziyech, Vardy, Cresswell. Yes, do it, Atif. Do it. Just do it. I'm just going to say everybody to do it now, just so me and Jason have some... just so our hits don't look too bad. JC, Banford captain. Well, you're doing well in the predictions. What are you predicting, JC, for that game? Captain Mane or Salah? Ask Marty McFly above. He's going Mane, and he's 80,000th in the world, so go for Mane. I took a -12, Alex is saying, to get Salah, Bamford and Susek. Bench options for Rodriguez, DLC and Ziyech. It's not too bad. That's good. Hello, Gary Howden. Hello, mate. Predicting 2-1 Leeds. I went 2-0, JC. So we're in the same ballpark. We're expecting Leeds to win. Gary Howden, I put Aguero in. No, you didn't. And if you did, you are aware he ain't going to be playing. You do know this, right? I can't believe you've done it. Paul Cartwright. Ings is my captain against Sheffield. Good lad. This is what I want to hear. Gary Howden, I've got some bad news then. Aguero ain't playing. I don't think he's going to be starting whatsoever. If he does, fair play, but I really can't see Aguero playing against Man United. Why did you bring him for Man United for? Lampteel Justin, James Beacock is saying. Lampteel Justin. The home player, Justin. He will feature, Gary. He may feature, but... Seb Long's trolling us, everybody. Apparently he knows Frank Lampard and he's saying Pulisic isn't playing either. Fair enough. If he doesn't play, he doesn't play. Yeah, I know, Gary, but I think Pep will be wanting to bring him back for, ease him in. And against Man United, it's such a tough team. I hope he plays, because then there's an option against West Brom. And on that note, everybody, let's get out of here. Clear off to the other streamers. Go and enjoy them instead. No, I really do appreciate you joining me for the last... I cannot believe that's been an hour and a half. I'm going to now listen to a couple of voice messages from Danny Boy. Good old Dan sent me a few voice messages, so I'm going to listen into them. And on that note, I'm going to clear off into the sunset. Have a good game week, everybody. And I really do mean that. Have a good game week. All you Salah captainers. As I keep saying, I've captained him, so that means one thing. He's blanking. Jamie Vardy, Danny Ings, and Aubameyang. There's the three. They're the three that I'm expecting to do really well this particular game week. But I'm specifically going Salah because it's the safety option. Other than that, like I said, myself and Dan are definitely 100% covering the Arsenal versus Burnley game. It is up on screen. I'm hoping it will be up on screen. I bet it won't be, because technology always fails me whenever I want it to work. And the answer is, yep, of course it fails. But you can see the Elite FPL flag. That's the main thing. But me and Dan are definitely covering this game up on screen right now. It's Arsenal versus Burnley. We're going live at 7 o'clock. There's a small chance that I'll be covering the Fulham versus Liverpool game. There's a very, very small chance indeed. Unlikely, but it's the usual story. Check out our social media at Elite FPL. Follow us over on there. Obviously, join the Discord. Get chatting with light-hearted people like all of you guys. And as Mark Antigue... My goodness, Mark Antigue was... Jason, if you're still listening in, we've had a lot of regulars. That have come back today. Juggernauts, Mark Antigua, Firetog, Felix. What's going on? Welcome, guys. Yeah, so join us for then, and make sure you follow us on Discord, where, like I said, you can speak to like-hearted people, having a laugh about everything. So... Oh, I know where you've been since, Mark Antigua. And it's people like you that have helped us to win that award, mate. Help us to win that award. That's up on screen right now. Really do appreciate it. Best in fantasy football video. Still can't get my head around that. The usual story, if you're completely brand new around here, hit that sub button. If you've enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. Cheers, Ryan. Take it easy, guys. Really appreciate it. See you Sunday.